I'm here to give you some good news. And it's probably nice to hear some good news compared to the bad news we keep hearing about. But guess what? This Friday and Saturday, the 18th and 19th of September, the Kutztown swap meet is on. And I am so excited. I can't wait. I'm going to be there. I'll be there with my tubes. Also, Delaware Valley Radio Club will be there. They sell tubes as well, along with capacitors, and they have the buy it now table. The very first, the main pavilion, the first pavilion by the backfield, is already sold out. So you're going to have a lot of choices, and choices are a good thing. But just keep in mind, though, that social distancing practices are going to be still in place because we're not out of it yet. I mean, we're getting there, but we're not out of it yet. So you're going to need to wear a mask, or we're just not going. They're not going to let you get in. That's just that simple. So make sure you bring at least one mask. Maybe even bring two, just in case that. Like I've had some cheap masks where the strap breaks off. So that's pretty useless. So maybe bring a couple masks just in case. Everything else is pretty much going to stay the same except for one other thing, and that's going to be the white room auction that usually happens toward the end of the day on Friday. And because the room is kind of small, and we usually get a pretty good amount of people inside that room, that's with social distancing practices, that's just not going to be feasible. So it's just going to be the outdoor thing only, and and that's still better than nothing at all. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I'm really excited because the Kutztown in May got canceled, so we didn't have anything at all. At least now we have something before the cold weather rolls in, and by then hopefully we'll have some new projects to work on over the winter time. So just keep that in mind. It's very, very easy to get to if you've never been there before. You could still plan on getting there. It's very easy from routes 222 and I think 78, and there's a number of ways you can get there. It's kind of a wide open space, and it actually makes for a very pleasant drive. So where I live in New Jersey now, I'm about 27 miles or so from New York air miles. It still takes me about an hour and 40 minutes to get there, but once I'm driving in Pennsylvania, it makes it a lot more pleasant. Also, food vendors will be there. There's still going to be food vendors both inside the Renninger's Pavilion, which is like where you have all the farm markets and antiques and all that. And there's supposedly going to be some outside as well. So you won't go home hungry. And before you leave, go ahead and go. Like Mrs. RW loves to go inside of there, and we usually bring home some fresh vegetables, and we usually get at least a real pound, not the the 11-ounce pound that you get in the grocery store, but a real pound of Kutztown bacon, and it's like $9, but it's very, very good, and it's cut very, very thick if you like your bacon that way. So now I'm kind of going off on a food rant, see, as you can tell, I do like to eat. So anyway, I'll be in my usual space. Just look for my big white banner that says Just Tubes. And DVHRC, they also sell tubes as well, and there's going to be other people selling tubes. DVHRC also sells capacitors, heavy diesel capacitors. They have the buy it now table where people bring things over there, and they sell radios and radio parts and things, and you can get something really. You might find a gem in there for not a lot of money. So there's a lot of nice things that are going to be there. So it's something for all the family. I encourage you do come if you've never been there. If you've already been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some of the things that I'll be bringing, and Mrs. RW actually has some things that she'll be bringing as well. So let me show those to you.
This is WOR Radio, your station for news. 60 seconds or not, it's time to remind you listeners at 29 minutes past 1 that the Gene Shepherd Show on Saturdays is heard at a new time. Our former time was 10:15 until noon. But the new time, beginning today, 12:15 until 2 o'clock each Saturday. And, of course, Gene Shepherd is heard on Sundays from 9:05 until 1 a.m.